Here's a good one. Hey John, a bit of a question. Where is there room for genuine sadness? I think there is toxic positivity and toxic negativity. If someone you love dies, or you or someone you love is injured or is diagnosed with illness, there will be sadness or even fear. I can try to feel compassion. I try to feel compassion, but not sympathy. While some things are truly laughable, I don't think pain is funny. I've seen spiritual people laugh at pain because they're so much more enlightened. Not you. Thanks. I'm not enlightened. Thank you. I know in truth we are all always fine, but that's not how we always feel in human form. Can you talk about that? Thanks. You're welcome. I can talk about that. Whenever we have a representation of love leave our world or threaten to leave our world, it of course brings up an emotional response. That's why we're here, to have those responses, to have that feeling of that lack. When my godmother passed, my godfather passed, it genuinely hit me very hard. It was very sad to not think of them. And I had that emotional response because I will miss their love, and they represented a great deal of love to me. I think it's fine to experience the sadness of loss, the grief. The problem that I find is that most people don't allow that to be a short moment. Some people will hold on to that for life. I recently met someone who lost their mother years ago, and they're still pining for their mother. My own sister gets teary eyed every time she thinks of mom. And when my mom passed, she and I had long conversations about spirituality before she died, and I knew that my mom, had a goal in life to go stand in front of Jeshua, to stand in front of Jesus and say, "Yeah, I've done the good works that you've asked me to do." And I knew full well that she was going to have that experience when she crossed, because that was her belief. She was going to Jesus. She was going to be there with Jeshua, right? So on the day she died, I was asked to do the eulogy because I was the professional speaker in the family, and I could get up and I could do that. And I wrote a speech that was funny, that told stories about her making people laugh and about her kindness, and I told just profound stories about what a loving and caring person she was, and how when my father tried to give her crap, she gave it right back in return. So I shared who she was, and the joy of who she was, and the love of who she was, and I didn't cry during my eulogy. And I came back to my seat, and I sat there, and as I walked into the pew, I passed the lady who lived across from her, my mom, from her house. And this lady had been so kind and so caring and visited my mother every day. And she was just the greatest friend to my mother. And when I saw her, I broke into tears. When I saw her, because of the love that she gave my mother, it really it moved me that my mom had someone like her there. The problem that I see with grief is people tend to hold on to it. And I often talk about the fact that, the grief portion is about focusing on the end of their life. But their life is long. Their life is a long, joyful, happy life. And you wouldn't have the emotional connection to them if you didn't have positive things to think about them. And so it's best, of course, to remember them for who they were, not for that little piece at the end. But it's okay to feel that piece at the end, because that's a part of life. That's a part of experiencing love by experiencing not having it in front of you. And I guess my point is, feel the grief. Recognize the grief. Be grateful for the grief, because the grief is a chance to experience love in a different way. Because now, by thinking about them, you're experiencing the love you had together by it not being there. And that's just beautiful. But don't hold on to it. Remember them for who they were, as just as they will think of you as who you are and not this moment of grief. They're not on the other side. They will not define you by your moment of grief. They know who you are. And so where is there room for grief? There's always room for grief when something happens that takes love away. It's part of the process. Just don't get stuck there. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye. Hey guys, thank you so much for your support of the channel. Every day I pour my heart into creating these videos so that they bring value. That's my goal. That's my intention. And if they have brought value to you and you have the means, directly below this video, you're going to see a donation link. You can donate as little or as much as you'd like if you have found value. Also, you can go to johnofnew.com, pick up my regression, which is the moment of me meeting Jeshua and witnessing the crucifixion is on that regression. My meditations, my mini courses, even prints of my Jeshua painting are available on the johnofnew.com website. So if you have the means and you would like to make a purchase or make a donation, please feel free, because this channel solely exists by your generosity. And I am completely grateful to you for allowing me to speak my truth and hopefully bringing value to you. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.